Was this the role that Adam Sandler was born to play?
Stone to stone, garnet to stone, you know that. That's $1 million opal you're holding, straight from the Ethiopian Jewish tribe. I mean, this is old school, middle.
Uncut Gems is about a jeweler by the name of Howard Ratner and how he balances a hectic life of his own making, as well as him trying to come out on top despite spreading everything in his life as thin as possible. This just hit Netflix earlier this week, and I've been kind of wanting to at least briefly talk about this film ever since it came out in the theaters. So I figure I can try and hammer out a video now before the weekend. Adam Sandler in this is who plays Howard Ratner, and Ratner is a very Jewish jeweler in the Diamond District of New York. This is a full-fledged character study. Ratner is somebody who pushes absolutely everything in his life to the limit, and absolutely everything. Family relationships, lovers, his relationship with his children, and deal making, and particularly gambling. Hi, kitty. Come here. Come here. You spend pretty much about the whole film following this character pretty intensely over the course of a couple of days. Ratner is not the most wholesome of guys. So there's like a saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul, but that barely touches the surface of just how precarious he plays everything. Trying to fix relationships with his wife and girlfriend, trying to maintain some respect from his kids and seeing that start sliding away. Using close relationships to a degree that can get shocking. The way he deals with his personal debts and gambling itself, definitely for sure the gambling. So the glue that allows this all to really come together is Adam Sandler. All his years of doing stand-up, Saturday Night Live, all his movies really come into play when it comes to building his charisma and trying to build sympathy for this character. Sandler provides what is absolutely necessary to keep you from just despising and hating this character. You understand that a lot of stuff is compulsory. He just cannot help himself. So this character has an intensity, and the whole film really is absolutely frenetic. There's a very real and natural way that the characters talk to each other. And it's not just the words, it's the way they talk over each other, little subtle gestures. There's a lot going on at once, a lot of layers in the interactions happening at the same time. Maybe somebody's giving a look in a certain direction, but they're in the middle of a conversation with somebody else, and then there's other stuff going on in the background. So there's a lot going on throughout most of the film. It keeps up like that. What is kind of cool, if you have seen it already and you're just watching reviews, I'd advise watch it again, because I did miss some stuff in my first viewing. Some of the complicated character interactions where, you might find something out about a character later in the film, but it makes more sense when you do watch the film again from the beginning of like, oh, there's this little moment here. Oh, that's interesting. So stuff like that. There are a lot of moving pieces going on, and that does lead up to one of the more amazing things that this film does. The Safdie brothers wrote and directed this, so they accomplished something really special I'm going to get to. And that is that Uncut Gems is amazingly stressful. It induced a complete body response in me and others. I have talked with other people about this film, have brought up that possibility of like, hey, did this feel stressful and frenetic? Some people cannot take it. In a way, that's kind of magical. That's something that is hard to do. This movie can trigger a complete gambler's high. No joke. Take your heart meds before watching. Now, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. I do have some other stuff I have to get to, but this was a film last year that I thought was probably one of the two best films. This and Parasite were probably at the very top for me. So do not sleep on this. If you don't like Adam Sandler, give it a shot. Unless you just think it's going to be too hard for you to handle. So I give this 4 stars. Also want to give a quick mention to the score, which is phenomenal and different. It's very unique. I guess kind of a retro, surreal vibe, synthy. Good Time is another film on Netflix that's great, that's by these same people. It's not quite as stress-inducing, so you might even want to try that first and see if that's your thing. This type of, it's actually, they're both kind of crime films. And I may put something up on Good Time as well if this does more than 8 views. So thank you for sitting through these couple of minutes. If you did, hit any social media buttons like likes and all that. You know, comments, I will definitely comment back, that's for sure. Don't let spoilers ruin your life. Peace. Have a good day.